You know, it was good to see them shake hands and hug each other because they beef been going on for a long time. What's up, Queen?
What's up, Queen? What's up?
Yeah. You got cleared up?
Man. Ain't no gap, boy. I tell you this weather letting me know I ain't young. You know, girl, me climbing on that old bus and telling me. I'm looking for somebody to put me in my soft area. My legs hurt, my knees are sore.
Boy, that's all these women keep talking about. Find somebody to put them in their soft girl area.
The show sound good to say.
We're gonna talk about that in just a few minutes.
It sound good.
So we're talking about the Kevin Hart, Cat Williams. You know, Kevin Hart had the roast.
And Cat Williams stepped out.
Yeah. And so they squashed the beach with a little hug, handshake and hug.
Well, I would too. My money start looking different. I'm gonna shake hands with somebody too.
To my Cat Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That money start looking real funny. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
I had to go fix it.
Cause
look at my drink, fellas.
I see that.
Sent the boys over there. Y'all gonna give me a drink.
What's on the top of it?
Well, it was a slushy.
Oh.
But they don't put it in the right cup. Then this the straw he bought me.
They're supposed to get the long straw with
I said, where the long straw? They ain't got no more. Baby, this QT, they got cases.
They got them, yeah. They got them straws.
I was gonna leave it in the car, but I thought about my little cough. I said, yeah, you gotta come on in there looking all busted up. Gone in.
So they got you a slushie with a big cup and halfway filled.
No. It had a little dome on it. By the time they made it to me, it was already melted down, so the dome was useless.
Oh man!
And then he had the dome with this straw.
They found a straw, don't even make it to the top of the
cup. I said, "What you want a girl to do?" Then I said, "Well, you know, beggars can't be choosers." I sent the wrong folks to get me great. So I didn't went on. I was tired, so I said, "Okay."
We're gonna name your crew the special ed group.
No.
That's our new note. That's our new. What the special ed group do today?
They not sharp bus yellow. But,
they medium bus.
Sometimes they rolled something that wasn't full size.
Well, medium bus. They ain't put the helm. They ain't got the itty bitty bus.
Yeah, they ain't got an itty bitty, but it ain't a full size.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't know what to do with them some days. I just like, Lord, somebody needs to hate them children so they leave.
So we all kind of talked about Mother's Day.
Ooh,
what we all did. So how was your Mother's Day?
You know what? I was still a mother because I had to pay for everybody to eat.
Oh no, man! Boy. No, you didn't.
Boy. No, you didn't. No, you did. Not on Mama Day.
Not on Mama Day.
And you know,
when my baby said, he called me the day before, bothering the piss out of me. Mama, what you want for Mother's Day? What you want for Mother's Day? I said, it don't even matter.
Mistake number one.
He said, you making it hard. Just tell me. I said, whatever you get, I'll be appreciative. Because I already knew.
Mistake number two.
No. I already knew. I ain't gonna set myself up for failure. That's why I'm in therapy now. Having expectations. Gotta be in therapy. So I done learned, let people be people. I know who they are. They broke.
All right.
So why would I assume it's gonna be money for Mother's Day? So I said, get whatever you want. I'm good. Yeah, you need to tell me something. I don't want to do that because then you don't do what I say.
Right.
I'm going to be mad.
Get them some options.
Yeah, give them some options.
I have no options because everything I buy for myself. I can't tell nobody else what to buy me.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I said, I like gift cards. How hard can gift cards be, right?
That's difficult decisions. Okay.
It's gift cards.
But what ones?
Visa ones.
Oh, see, that's specific because gift card could be at restaurants, department stores.
You could have got your McDonald's.
I say, give me a Visa gift card.
He could have got your Macy's gift card. We ain't got no Macy's in
there. He got mad.
He got mad.
Yeah, man, you see, you got one set. I said, okay. Give me a Chili's gift card. I went on and put an expectation on it.
Okay.
So the return answer to me was, all right, my mama, get you a $50 gift card. I said, oh, Chili's $50. I can eat twice.
2 times.
I proceed to go get my Mother's Day gift. And it's 3 $10 cards in the Chili's thing.
Dang. That's $30.
So I had did my math skills. 10 plus 10 plus 10. is 30.
Yeah.
And I knew I was talking to myself because I recognized my voice. So I said, that's $20 short.
Right.
50, 30. So I said, boy,
Boy.
it's $20 short.
Mm.
That's all they had.
Dang.
So what? Where's my other 20? That could have been in cash.
Right.
You gave me a dollar amount, but you did not do what you said you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't be mad now. I can't Hulk smash, flip my lid after you made me give you what I wanted.
Yeah.
And you gave me the dollar amount, which you probably shouldn't have done.
Mm-hmm.
And then you didn't hold up your end of the bargain.
Gotcha.
So I got $30 worth of Chili's cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we proceed on Sunday to say, let's go to Golden Corral.
Dang.
At what? $17.99 a person.
Ooh.
I got 3 $10 cards and 5 hungry bodies.
Golly, the math ain't mathing.
That's what I see. My baby proceeds to say, okay, we gonna come. I said, who are we? Because my house full of boys. Who is the we? I need you to count them up. Where they at? Oh, it's just us. Okay. How many is us?
Who was us?
So I got mad and overheated. I left. Forget it. I'm going on to eat because I might be a little hangry.
Gotcha. No, you didn't slip out on the radio.
Pay for mine.
Sorry.
He ain't there yet. He proceeds to start waking up young fellas. They sleep still. He want to wake them up because they don't need to miss Mother's Day.
Wait. So how many boys is it?
So
Can I say this?
it's at least 4 or 5 show up at the Golden Corral.
Can I say this?
But that's not your son,
hold on.
right?
Hold on. I saw him at Golden Corral.
He saw us.
They was deep.
So how many boys is yours?
One.
They was deep.
One is mine.
One is
I didn't know you
yours.
paid for all. Bro, it was probably like it was about 12 of them characters after that.
So my mama them was there.
Uh-huh.
They was doing their thing.
Mhm.
But the folks that came from my way
Uh-huh.
came money less.
Oh, dang.
They'd all been hungry.
Say,
That's
wait
what
a minute. Son,
Mhm.
come on up here, son.
So this is what I'm gonna tell
I'd have
you.
cashed out him $12.
So
Make it work.
I gotta get smart with my money because my boy, he's a demon. I love him to death. But he know a bank account and he can smell when the ching-chings hit.
when the pesos in.
So I've gotten to the point to where I Venmo my money to other people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold this for me because I know he finna think we rich. And we not.
Yeah, Venmo. You can Venmo me anytime.
When he got ready to pay, I gave him somebody else's Venmo card, right? To go pay. That little sucker came back and balled up the receipt top, and I'm sorry. To the other person, telling him he's sorry that it was like that, but he wouldn't get a receipt.
Hey,
Now that's
I'm
my
sorry.
money,
I'm sorry.
but it's somebody else's name on the card, so he think they done paid for him.
I'm sorry.
I said, I got to leave this world. This one right here, this little world right here, I got to go.
I got to get up out of here.
Bro, let me tell you, they walked over there. They said, "Hey, Jay, man, what's up?" I said, "What's up?"
I mean, happy.
They say, "We all in the back corner." I say, "We?" They said, "Yeah, Mama."
Did you go back there?
Shanice. I did. I walked back there about 20, 25 people. They put them in the back corner, like all today. No, they weren't even in the room. They was on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I said, "Woo!"
I think it was 3 tables,
Ooh.
well, 2 tables, and like 3 or 4 booths.
Oh,
Dang.
We was deep.
Yeah.
I ain't lying.
And them little young characters was walking around about 4 or 5 plates.
Eating. Them kids was out eating the grown folks.
Bro.
I saw the little girl sit there. I know she was on plate number 4. She wasn't even looking full, y'all.
I couldn't
I
even.
looked over there at her people. I said, is she going to continue to eat? They say, yeah, till you cut her off. I said, where's she putting it?
Bro.
They talk about the doctor told him that's a healthy young appetite. Not in this economy.
Let me tell you something. This is a true story. I go up there, right? They got the ribs right there, right? Must have been that same little girl. she walked over there. This little girl had a plate. She got the tongue. She went 1, 2, 3, 4. I said, okay, cool. Cause they just put them out.
Yeah.
She said 5, 6, 7, now she's stacking them on top of each other, right?
Man.
Boom, boom, boom. She looked at me. I just looked at her.
Should have said, you gonna save me some?
She left 2 little bitty ribs in there. I said, man, I'm gonna have to come back. I started to snatch one off our plate.
But I don't like going to Golden Corral with the boys because you would assume the boys are gonna eat, right?
Nah, they going there and pick over it.
Not these. For some reason, that magical Golden Corral meal makes them the pickiest people I ever seen in my life. 1 plate, 1.5, and they'll be like, I gotta let that settle. Next thing you know, they gone. They left you when they home sleep.
Oh, no, man.
I ain't lying. I've been left at the restaurant so many times, I won't even take them no more.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, Golden Corral was fire this Sunday. I got the
last time we went, it was good. I was like,
they got a new fish up there, kind of like a Long John silver fish.
That one that was burnt up.
But that mug was juicy until the crust looked rough till you bit it. And then I was like, my son, he like, because I was like, I ain't touching that. My son had got some. He was like, oh, Pop. He said, man, he cut me off a piece. I said, cut me off a piece you ain't bit off of. He 30. He 30. And he do some things that I know he do. But I'm like, he got his own cup at the house. I'm like Kevin Hart was like, you eat what? Look here, you put your name on that cup right there. Anyway, I tasted it. I was like, oh, it's deceiving. Because the crust ain't real hard, but it's hard, but it's like Long John Silver's. I said, oh, snap. I had to go get me a plate. I couldn't get no ribs because old girl took all the ribs. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, they was
and they got pork chops up there now. Ooh.
I always go for the steaks. I be at the grill.
No, I got a steak. I got my steak. I got my steak.
Medium rare.
The dude tell me I'm standing there, right? I'm waiting on my meat. And I said, how long? He say, it be about 4 minutes. I said, till what? He said,
let me get that piece right there.
He say, till well done. Now give me that right there. If you talk about 4 minutes to well done.
You get your steaks well done?
No, I was hurry up and get it off. Get it off if you done cooked it that long. You terrible.
There ain't even no reason to get a steak if you get it well done.
I said, well done, we're gonna be blowing out like his beef jerky.
Eating hockey pucks,
bro. And the steamed broccoli was tender.
Yeah, the broccoli was tender. Ooh. The cabbage wasn't what I liked of it, but it was good. It could have been a little softer. Yeah. But I was like, they doing their big thing at Golden Corral. Yeah, but my homeboy from school I went to high school with work up there. Oh, that's good. I said, oh, what you doing? I said, I thought you were detailing cars. He thought, now I had to come back where that money is. I said, I understand. This economy put him back in the kitchen. He needed to be because they was rolling out food yesterday.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. So heads out to them. You know, my granddaughter was over there. She worked there. You know, and my daughter,
I know they was tip happy.
Yeah, they came
so
out
cold.
all right.
Did you ask them
Wait
for
a minute.
a tip or two?
No, so they now. So one was working in the party room, right? So they didn't let us go back there. So when we sitting, they both was like, well, who you tipping? I was like, which one serving me? You know, like I'll tip the one serving me.
Yeah. Right.
You didn't tip both of them?
So they both talking about we just cash app us.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. So you know, tips is a different game now. So evidently they give you their card whenever you get to the table.
Yeah.
Got their little cash app, Venmo, PayPal, whatever on it. Right?
Yeah.
But if they have to leave that area, the next person puts their little card down. Child, we had a little old gal, and you know, she needed her money because I was pregnant. I was like, okay, she gonna make pretty good tips because we ain't sorry tip.
Yeah.
So she was hanging around. I was like, well, what's going on? Well, she finally said, well, I have to leave early and another server is going to take over. And I thought, you ain't gonna get your money? So we gave her some in cash, but I was like, we'll just cash app her or whatever. Baby, when I say the new waiter came in, he had his car laminated. That baby had.
Oh, you gonna recycle that? Give me that baby.
That baby had Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay, and something else. And they would the little QR code, baby, scan me in. I said, Oh, he for real
for real,
about
for
it.
real.
Bro.
I think I'm the worst.
But I
tipper.
think he had them professionally done, baby, because they look like they was real credit cards.
Yeah. They do now.
Yeah, I'm the
But old
worst
girl,
tipper.
I was like,
I'm gonna tell you this. The funny part.
Let us go 10 minutes without them coming to check the table.
Oh, y'all should have had old boy. He was hopping over there. Y'all on the street.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you.
My girl get mad at me because she be like, tip him more. I be like,
So you're gonna be like that to one of your babies working.
I know.
But this is my thing.
That-
They making $2 and something an hour.
I know it.
I don't care. I mean, they trying to pay their bills too.
I tip, but
Yesterday-
it don't be a good tip.
Yesterday, you couldn't fault them for leaving you because when I say they went out to the back warehouse and found some tables,
Bruh.
it was nowhere. You was
Oh,
literally on the slide to get
Yeah.
around up in there. They had so many tables in
Yeah,
there.
and they wasn't telling nobody you gotta wait till
Wait.
something to open up.
Yeah.
They had laid up at the front. Go to that side.
Hold on.
Hold on.
We
Had a little dude on a little headpiece.
Mhm.
And she right. I don't know where they was finding these tables at.
it was tables everywhere. I mean, when I say they maximize their space,
Cause my
Usually,
granddaughter's
you
working the
can
party
put-
room in
Yeah.
another side. So she
Yeah.
doing party room and something else.
Ooh-wee.
And so let me tell you, about 10 something at night, my phone ring. I'm like, hello. Papa. I said, yeah, baby. You ain't sent my tip yet. I said, what? She said, I was looking at my cash app. I ain't see. She said, because I cash up out all the time. I ain't see no cash app. I say,
boy.
ooh, you stalking me?
yeah, she's stocking them tips.
She was like, yeah, because she was like, I'm counting all my money, get my
Yeah.
money right. My cash outs, my Zelle, my Venmo.
Yeah, Zelle. That's the other thing
Yeah.
that boy had on
Yeah.
there.
And so, matter of fact, she don't have Zelle. She called me.
She's sitting
True
on
story. She called me. She said, this dude got Zelle. So, Papa, send me your Zelle and he gonna Zelle you. Right? Sure enough, old boy Zelle me. Her tip.
Dang,
I said, oh, and he tipped good too. I said, what? He tipped $25.
dang.
Yeah, I would have
They
to
was-
keep that one.
no,
that
that-
one didn't come in.
They was hit hard on the
I'ma tell
tips
you.
yesterday. I
I'ma
know.
tell you.
Didn't come in.
I did. So this is true. I cashed her that 25 because no, she wasn't playing, but she hit me back. She called me at 10. She said, you cash out me that Zelle amount.
But you ain't send me yours.
You ain't send me your tip. I said, I get you later. She said, no, go on, you do it right now. I said,
Go ahead and do it right
I
now,
said,
Papa.
girl, look, I said, girl, I ain't even got my phone right now.
Yeah, you on the phone with
I'm on the phone. She talking about, all right, Papa. You talking to me though.
But
okay.
those that was working, waitressing and waiting, when I say that, I know they made.
Bustling.
They was hustling. Somebody paid their rent yesterday.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
was kind of proud of them, but I was like, they didn't really leave you waiting long.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
And
That's
so
good.
I was like, hey, skippity do that. Y'all do what you do.
Boy. So I don't know if y'all paid attention. Old Stefan Diggs, he was in court. Because old his chef, accused him of
Choking her out.
choking her out and everything. But I know if y'all watched the court case, one, she was dipping and diving in them questions like a professional boxer.
Is she the one that supposedly broke her leg and stuff?
No, that's Tyreek
That's
Hill.
Tyreek Hill. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
I forget. We can talk
We can
about
talk
that.
about that,
Lord.
yeah.
But so I'm gonna tell you, this one I knew she had problems. They asked her about something, and she said, "Well, and she rolled her eyes back and started smiling. Before I started working with him, we had relationships." And she started smiling and rolling her. And so
See there?
her lawyer set up willingly. Well, yes, that's before I started working there. Oh, so y'all had,
Mhm.
and then he hired you.
Boy, big mistake.
And I'm gonna tell you, and the judge just looked at her, and I guess she had some good memories because if you look at that clip, she just like, yeah. I said, oh.
I didn't know she had posted a video the day after dancing and playing after she accused him of choking her out.
Yeah, and then
They brought that video up.
and then right before they went to court,
Mhm.
she reached out, or her representative reached out and said,
Yeah.
hey, we'll take $5 million right now.
Mm-mm.
And then when they asked her about it, she was like, I don't know what my representation did. Everybody like,
Like,
girl.
you know what they did.
Stop it.
So he was, he was found not guilty on all the
I'll
charges.
show.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Also cleared away. And so by him being, because you got to think it cost him. The Patriots don't play.
Mm-mm.
Right.
They politely. So now it's talk that the Patriots may re-sign him.
Mhm.
So we'll see though. We'll see.
And him and Cardi was together at the
Yeah.
Mother's Day.
Yeah, the Mother's Day
Yeah.
thing.
So everybody,
Why
a lot
was
of
they
women,
together
a
now?
lot of women was mad about it
What they mad for?
because they were supposed to be broke up.
But what did they really break up for?
Because the women said he disrespected her by having his baby mama there with his mama in the booth.
Okay, but Cardi sitting up in the press box with
Yeah,
Kraft.
she don't
She warm. Mama and the baby mama down there shivering.
shiver with just a little shelter.
You know what I'm saying? And she up there eating macaroni and cheese, with
Steak.
Lobster
extra
macaroni.
Yeah,
lobster
lobster.
macaroni and cheese
Yeah,
with extra
steaks.
cheese on it. You know
Oh,
how
man.
Kraft do it.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man.
But yeah, a lot of women was mad about seeing them together.
You know,
Man,
the
let
word
people-
And they
is
looked at happy too.
But let them
they
live
did
their
because he
life.
kissing all
He
on her
kissed
cheek.
all
What?
on her cheek and
all
neck.
over the rubbing
Man.
it down and going on.
And once again, she had on one of them little dresses.
Little
Them
dresses.
little dresses.
You know,
He got a weakness. He
I,
need to-
look,
Yeah, he
I could
do
tell
got
what he
a
whispered in
weakness.
that
He got a
ear.
weakness.
You can
Uh-huh.
tell he
Yeah.
whatever he whispered in that ear, she started.
She said,
"Ooh."
Yeah.
You know, he said, "Girl,
Yeah.
you know we gonna be."
I'm
No,
You know what's gonna happen later?
you know, he said we're gonna make another one.
He put a little Barry White on.
No, he hit him with the
Said,
Barry
"Baby,
White.
I'm coming over there tonight."
You know what I'm saying? And she probably told me,
Take
you
that
ain't
dress
even,
off.
she probably said, you ain't even, we can go into the
Go
car.
on,
No,
go
yeah.
on. We ain't gotta go nowhere.
You know how I am.
Ooh,
You know how I am. So, you know, the word is Meg Thee Stallion and Clay was spotted in Vegas.
Oh.
Oh man.
Now, I don't know how
They
true it
They
is.
say
I don't-
Clay said that she tried to get him locked up. That's why he left her. Ended up leaving him.
Y'all see
She
what she
subject
did
to. You
to
see how old Tony, little boy, locked up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see,
Get
she
your
put
foot
him
in
in
there.
jail.
And for a while,
Mhm.
they ain't getting lifetime.
Clay better run.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
better be
that's
He
why
going
he
gonna be
on.
back long.
He better run.
Yeah, he gonna be the next shooting in the other foot.
Better run.
You know, folks don't. What's that? Want to come for destruction? They don't
No.
listen. They keep on going.
So I don't know if y'all realize this, but BET announced the host of this year's BET Awards.
Why is
Drewski.
this happening? Why is
My
Drewski?
boy Drewski.
And Drewski will be hosting this year's BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the youngest person to host the BET Awards, and it's set to air late June. The entertainer gained notoriety on social media in the late 2010s for his sketches mocking niche everyday scenarios. So this is my thing. You know, he said, you know, he grew up watching BET.
Yeah.
You know, the Kevin
Oh,
Harts,
Lord.
Chris Tuckers, the Jamie Foxx, the Moniques. And so, you know, he's excited to do it, you know, and then probably bring his own little brand of comedy on the stage.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of excited to see
It
what
Yeah,
he
I
might
did.
wanna
be-
see
It
him. I
might not
wanna
be
see him.
boring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
you know,
wanna
a
see
lot of
him.
people hated him because of the comedy that he does.
Yeah.
It's funny and it relates to everybody. Like
Now that comedy be
the
hit
the
close
preachers,
to home.
the pastors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did the one of the white dude going around, and then he did what's her name? Her husband got
Kirk-
killed.
Kirk's
Kirk.
wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did Kirk's wife. And I
Then
mean,
he did the British actor one. That one cracked me up.
So you know he got a new one. He got a new skit
that's
out.
the new skit.
That's
He
a
got the
one.
new skit out
That one is
about
funny.
basically about all these, not just British, but just foreign
Yeah.
blacks doing American roles, right? So have you seen the
I
skit?
did. I was
That
like,
one
what
is
is
funny.
this?
He got
That
the
one
British
is
dude
funny.
playing a black
Yeah.
slave in America. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And it made me think of what's his name, the sexist man. What's his name?
Idris Elba.
Yeah,
Elba Idris.
yeah, and all these other, you know,
British people.
Adrian, the dude, everybody that was with old girl.
Yeah.
They just,
All these women, oh, that's her accent. They come over here playing American parts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because when they play our parts, they're just like talking like us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And when they done, they get who? They real. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it all come back to him.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
come
I'll
back.
come back.
But you know what I'm saying? But you know what that teacher though? You know what that teacher? What them dollar signs do?
Yeah.
They make you.
Them dollar signs make you. You want me to be American?
I will be.
Okay. Oh, you want me black? Well, doggone it. You know what I'm saying?
Doggone it.
The slave one is what got me though.
Man.
Ain't cut.
Cheerio. Was that good enough?
Oh man,
What the
that
boy?
would crack me up.
But but that's the thing. Though, you got to think about it. That man, he makes some skits,
makes
though,
some
boy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
makes some skits,
He makes some skits,
but
man.
they are. It's like
This is what I'm gonna say.
they're funny,
about
but he don't cross the line because they are
he be
related.
crossing some
He
of
be
them
He
crossing
lines.
do
some
cross some
lines.
This is my
lines.
thing about BET Awards. People gonna have to not have their little feelings on their
Oh, yeah.
shoulders
Oh,
to
they
be
are.
hosted. Now you've seen how many times they done just crumble somebody up after something they done
Oh
said,
yeah.
and now they just gone.
But I Drewski, he don't care. He don't.
That's
care.
what I'm saying. And so it's gonna be a lot of backlash. But when
Oh,
you
yeah.
start in on them,
Yeah.
just know
Oh,
he coming back
Oh,
at
he
you.
coming back.
You know who I want them to get at him at 56.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what.
They always messy.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, he did a skit about I think the Omegas or somebody,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They wanted to beat him
and
up
they
for real.
they cornered his ass.
They wanted to beat him up, and
The Kappa.
They always wanna
not
beat
the
him up.
Kappa. When he made that record label,
Oh yeah.
Cash Money.
Yeah.
Birdman wanted to beat him up.
Yeah.
too.
I
He
was
said,
like, boy, because I was watching that thing when the Omegas walked in. He was like, oh, hold on, security. Them brothers
Hey, I
walked
was
in.
just joking.
Them brothers walked in
The
like,
bros walked in on him
because
They was
people
on
don't understand, like
They
when
don't-
you start throwing up like the symbols and things
Yeah.
like that, and you not one, dudes take that very personal.
Oh, they gonna beat you
The
up.
Divine Nines take that very personal.
My boy did something to you yesterday. What did he do?
Oh, so hold on. So I was laughing because he was like, okay, so my family is very Greek from alphas, omegas, kappas. And we don't really have no sigmas, you know what I'm saying? We sure don't have no iotas. Okay. And then we got deltas, AKAs,
Mm.
and some zetas. Okay. So I'm gonna put that out there. So your son walked up to me, right? And so he threw the omega sign up. And I said, hey, not trying to be funny, but you might not want to just be throwing that omega sign up because you don't know who's in this restaurant.
Right.
You throw that sign up, and so what we call somebody may charge you.
Uh-huh.
And what that means is like to see if you really are who the
Right.
symbol you showing.
Right.
Okay. And so I said, you don't want they charge you. You don't know nothing better than what you done seen on some TikToks.
Yeah.
But they not asking TikTok questions.
Right.
Okay. And so he was like, that's all right. I'm a Kappa anyway. So he threw up the Kappa sign. And I started laughing, right? And I say, you determined to get caught up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I've been in Golden Cross, matter of fact, here in Abilene, right?
And somebody else.
And ran across another alpha,
Mhm.
right? Or I've seen some omegas. Now, I don't know they stuff, but they had an omega shirt. It's not my business to charge them because I don't know nothing about omegas.
Right.
In the sense of what their stuff is, right?
Yeah.
So he was just like, so I started laughing. So, he started doing a little
Yeah.
Kappa dance and stuff. And he was like, yeah, Kappas are better men, da, 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 da. So I say this in ahead of time because I know if there's some Kappas listening, y'all gonna get mad. I said, well, go on and be a Kappa. Do your little dance, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I said, my uncle get mad at me all the time because y'all Kappas be online marrying their brothers. Like, he said, what? I said, he said, I think I did see that. I said, go on and do it. That's why their hips so loose. Like,
That's what you told him?
They was in Golden Corral, messing around. But my boy, this is what I would say. He always look for somebody to run up on him. Why? I don't know. He that one. And I have to tell him, I said, if you look at him, you be like, not really. But he always joking about something. But he got hands too.
Yeah.
And he acts a fool. So I always tell him, stop mess with folks' things that you don't know nothing about. He'll mess with anybody. He was gonna get Jay with alphas. I said, don't do it. Don't do it. Whatever you finna try to do, leave it alone.
I'd hit him with a plate.
He was finna get it. I said,
what's up, Odell Jr.?
He always mess with
Michelle,
somebody.
Miss Dion.
But I keep telling the only way you gonna get in them fraternities is if you get at that schoolhouse.
Yeah. Gotta get that school, gotta get that education.
Yeah, I said, get on out there if that's what you want to do.
Gotta get that education. This is what I tell everybody, man. We get sidetracked before we go to commercial. The Greek life, everybody thinks it's about like stepping and all that. And we do. We have a good time, but most of these fraternities are about the well, not even so much the community, giving back. like like we have like go to high school, go to college, you know, from the high chair to the high school, right? And so like even in undergrad, we pushed like those people and like all those to go back into the community. So reach one, teach
Yeah.
one. Not just alphas, omegas do it, kappas do it,
They need to
sigmas do
get
it,
started here in
zetas, delta.
Abilene. Somebody do.
And so that's the other thing that
For
people
real.
don't understand that like it we all have fun, but the divine nine is like where we all still come together. Like we have
Yeah.
fun and you know
Do your separate
talk
things.
about each other.
Yeah.
It's like a brotherly, sisterly love. Like people think, oh, they like a gang, like they out here. Ain't nobody out here trying to hurt nobody. Like everybody, nobody trying to kill. Like the battle is the step off. You know what I'm saying? Who got the best steps? You know what I'm saying? And you might win today, you might lose tomorrow, but you're gonna live to step another day.
You
Right.
can
You
step
see what I'm
into it.
saying? Back in the day. Now,
Right now, these
The
knees,
knees
are
don't
not.
hold up.
I tell everybody, I got one good stroll. You know what I'm saying? It
That's
depends
it.
on
Depends on
what
which
it is.
stroll.
Because if they doing the 8, ain't gonna make the whole stroll round. I ain't gonna make the whole circle.
Yeah,
All that hopping, them knees ain't like they used to be. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm honest about mine. Now the old school where we just kind of smooth and kind of
Yeah.
bro, I can go back 2 or 3 rounds, which I go around a couple
You
of
get to getting
times.
them legs on
But
their
you
floor.
get to hopping and spinning and jumping and hopping,
You got
bruh.
one.
Yeah.
Like matter of fact, let me tell you, this is a true story. The true story. And so this is the crazy part. This was probably like 10 years ago. I'm at a conference. We in San Antonio. Man, we hopping. The old heads got out there. We doing it. And it was so funny, man. We went around one time. So, it's 10 years ago. So I was in my 40s. I
You was
thought
in your prime
I
still.
thought I still had something. So we going around, bro. My knees was like, hey, bro.
Knocking
You
at
better
you.
stop.
These not 20-year-old knees. These
You
ain't
had
even.
that
Hold on.
voice. My
These ain't.
son.
My knees told me these ain't 30-year-old knees. Like really, you got football knees. So
got
you in
knees.
your 40s. These knees is really in their 70s.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
You
saying,
got absorbing junior.
bro?
knees.
Let me tell you. We went up one time and we did a slide, and I slid right into the audience.
That's it. I'm
And
done.
hold on, this is the funny part. It was about 2 or 3 brothers behind me by my age, and when I slid, they slid. And we looked at each other, fell out laughing. Them young was they just closed the gap. We got y'all old school. I said, and that was the first time somebody had ever called me old school. And you know what's so crazy about it?
You took it.
I wasn't even mad about
Yeah,
it.
you was like, this is
I
where I want to
said,
be.
I started like, yeah, baby, go
Come on,
ahead,
young blood.
go get him, go get him. And
That's
so,
when you know you done got
Bruh.
older when somebody be like, hey, school.
Hey,
Hey,
school.
school. You like,
bro, hey,
they talking to me.
look, and then we standing still, doing it, but we standing still. Yeah, we got y'all. We over here, what I'm
You
saying?
got the upper body part.
Boy, what? I got home that next morning. Whoo,
You almost couldn't move.
my knees was like, boy, we told you. Because I think I did 2 rounds.
I
We
told
told
you
you that first round.
And honestly, my knees, after that first round, my knees was like, hey.
Hey,
We came around that second time, getting ready to go that third time, and my knees was like, you're going to fall in front of everybody. You jump up one more time and do the pound on the chest, you're going to be on the floor. And I just, so when we came down and we do like a little slide, then come back in. When I slid right on in the audience. And it was so funny. I looked back and it was 2 other dudes about my age.
Right there.
We was in the middle of everybody. They slid right there. They were like, bro, I'm glad you slid. I said, shh. Had to.
These knees wasn't holding up.
But if y'all want to call in, the number is 325-349-6342. But hold on, don't call yet. We're gonna go pay some bills and have these commercials going. And so, but we will return. And you're listening to
All in your business
on
796 The Coaching.
already. Oh, well, shout out right quick to Megan, Dion for listening. Michelle, I don't know if I called y'all out. Thank y'all for listening. Who else?
Teddy Thomas 88. Thank you for listening.
All right. So let's jump right into it. Man, for those who don't know, there's a new virus out there.
They should have kept him on that boat. That's what they should have did.
There's a new virus out there, the Hanta virus.
They say they don't let this boat come ashore.
So basically, a cruise ship is currently, well, it was currently, off the coast of West Africa. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, they said a man in Switzerland who left the ship at the end of April has also reported tested positive for the virus after experiencing symptoms. Two British people who were on the ship but don't have symptoms are self-isolated at home. And so this thing has a 40% death rate.
Ooh, that not only that, symptoms don't show until anywhere from 8 weeks to 45 days, which is 8 weeks.
Yeah.
He did.
So you don't know if you got it, and that's why they got to be in isolation for 45 days. Man, they should have kept their butts on the boat.
So
they got food, they got everything they need on their
But
boat.
that's where they got it from, the boat.
So basically, those who don't know, they said this virus has actually been around for a long time.
Yep.
Been around for a long time.
They
So
haven't seen
basically,
it.
how you catch it is ingesting. How it starts, either ingesting somehow some rat poop or rat urine
Or inhaling it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So being nasty.
Well, because you're on a boat.
You're on the boat.
Most boats have rat problems.
Yeah.
Okay. So my thing is, you finally let these people off the boat. Symptoms don't really show up for 45 days. And they like, this is not going to be another COVID.
Yeah, it is.
And the funny part is, when COVID first hit, it was don't worry about it. It's contained.
Right, it's contained.
It's contained.
Yeah.
There's no need to worry about anything.
And they hit a cruise ship bad, that coronavirus, didn't it? It was on Netflix. I watched it.
Yes. Remember they had a ship out there.
They had a whole
Out there. And then they finally was like, we got it under control. We're going to let these people off the boat.
And then they all end up.
And then a month later, it was like, well, there's no need to worry about anything. Those people are good. And it was always, think about it, the media was downplaying it.
Yeah.
People were dying, and then after a while, people were dying so quick.
They couldn't hide it no more.
And in the national government was like, it's not that bad. Trump was like, don't worry about it. Drink some bleach. You know what I'm saying?
This 2,500.
But the local news was like, today we had 6 people die from corona. Yes, to now we had another 12 people die. Yeah. And so your local news was like, it's everybody was going.
An hour, they was like,
everybody was like, nationally, y'all saying it ain't nothing. But here in my town,
they said
another person just died of corona. Before you know it, then it was like, okay,
go inside.
Everybody go inside.
So, do y'all feel like, because when something like that happens, the presidency goes longer. You know what I mean? Even if it was the 4 years, if something happens, is it a setup now to where he doesn't?
We don't got no election because we can't go out.
So when the coronavirus hit, who was the president?
Your boy.
I knew the answer.
And he gave everybody that 2,500. They was like,
no,
oh, yeah.
He was telling everybody, all you gotta do is go to your Walmart and buy some stuff off the counter and drink it, and you'll kill it. Have everybody over here drinking Clorox bleach wipes and all kinds of stuff about to die.
We weren't drinking it, but it made me mad because I couldn't get my normal supply. I have it at the house, dishes, whatever you need, bleach for laundry, cleaning in general. These folk run up in here and just buying up all my surplus. I couldn't go get nothing.
Couldn't get nothing.
And
tissue,
I said, I am sick of y'all using up my bleach.
Every time we get a new virus, all the tissue come up missing.
Because don't nobody want to have to wipe with their hands.
That don't make no sense.
This is the crazy part. I remember going to Sam's and you could buy whatever food you want.
Yeah, but
whatever food you want. But that bottled water and that toilet paper,
oh, it's gone,
bro. Look, I remember going into Sam's right when it was hitting, and I remember looking at the toilet paper, right? Because people was getting it, right? And I said, I don't need toilet paper.
But I better get some.
But you better
But the
get
way,
some.
look,
The way they buy
hold
it.
on. We say the way these,
Buy
Caucasian people are buying it.
I might need
Something going on.
Yeah.
And so I threw me a couple, grabbed me some bottled water,
Put it in.
threw it in there. And then about a week later, they was like, everybody stay in the house. I said, ooh. And everybody's making fun. Why you got all this toilet paper stacked up on the wall? I said, man, look, I don't know what's going on.
Something going on.
But when I see people don't have nothing in their basket but
they ain't
toilet
got
paper.
no food. You ain't got no food. We only got toilet paper and water.
And
That's
water.
it.
No food.
People ain't buying
Bro, I said,
nothing of
No
sustenance.
food. Nothing.
No
Well,
substance.
We went on lockdown because I still had to go to work because we did loans.
I had to
And
go
we
to
was
work
an
too. I was
essential.
essential. I was essential.
Yeah.
Boy, that was the funnest time at work. The funnest time because we didn't do nothing. Nothing. We sitting there getting a paycheck. I said, yo, yeah, this all right. It's all right.
I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing. I remember leaving work one day. We had some crisis. So I'm leaving. It's probably like 8 p.m. And when I tell you there was like no cars
No
out,
cars
road.
out.
I mean like there was nothing out there.
Yeah.
Only thing out there, I passed a police officer, he passed me, and I was going a little faster than I needed to. He just looked at me and shot the deuce like he
So he
probably
wasn't
like
coming up
he
over
probably
there.
like that boy probably got the virus.
Yeah.
He didn't pull me over, nothing. I said, it was just weird.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
I look at this. This thing has a
coming out.
higher death
Death
rate.
rate.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We got a call, y'all.
You like a good call.
Good evening. Good evening. Who do we have the pleasure as our ones or two men take his time answering the phone or speaking to tonight on 796 The Coach, all in your business?
Hey y'all, it's Liz.
That's my girl. What's up? That's why you didn't want to bring a lie
Yeah,
right there.
that's why I
Let
didn't
me
want
tell you, he drug his finger hanging
Man.
answering that phone, boy.
You gonna push that button up.
What's up, lady?
Your part-time unofficial co-host. Just kidding. Anywho,
I asked him where you was at
So-
today, and he said he didn't want to bring you.
he never want to bring me.
Girl, just show up.
I'm gonna have to go in a separate car. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So the virus. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel like it's hashtag BS. Because I stay in the chisme, right? And so I saw one person and was like, why is there only one person, posting and whatever from the boat? Okay, cool. Don't know why there's only one person out of like 5,000 or how many ever the boat holds. Cool. However, I feel like the 2,500 that we got in 2020 when that happened or whatever. First of all, we were promised that like 10 years ago, so we're not gonna get that. But at the same time, I ain't lying. I took went on vacation. You feel me? And at that, hey, look, back then,
Put 50 on the boat.
my first baby dad, he owed me child support, and they took that right on, and I spent every bit of it on vacation with my children. I sure did, girl. I sure did.
I feel you. That's what I would have done.
Put me on the boat. I'm going on the boat.
You going on the boat?
When you owe about 60, 70 bands, your little 2,500 is right in my pocket. Okay. I'm doing whatever I want to with it. But I think the new virus is BS. I think they're trying to do like a hashtag
Relationship wrong.
Yeah.
redo pandemic 2020. But sure, everybody can do what they want to do. But you know what Texans do? What they want. And we're not going to do it.
Don't die.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You know what? And this is the thing. The older you are, the more cautious you are when they start talking about
man,
a
you be
strange thing. is
Tiptoeing
out.
around the house, but
Now you say this hint of virus to these young folks. It ain't nothing. We gonna go on out and party. Old folks is like, get in the house.
but you should have
You
seen
don't know.
somebody
Wait.
when COVID hit and you went into Walmart and somebody was over there. You
Bruh, look, this is
that
what I'm
know
talking
why?
about.
got the bid.
Hey, I went
No
look.
lie, whenever I call it the cooties, right? So whenever the cooties came in, I didn't know that it was the vid before it was like the actual vid, and I probably ain't lying. I didn't feel good, and I went to New Year's Eve, and about 50 other people
You probably got
didn't
everybody
feel
sick.
good right after that. Well, then I took the antibody test in like March or February or something like that, and I was positive for it. So I knew that's what that was.
But you was
But
the creeper.
Yeah, she was the cootie.
no,
Okay.
I had the cooties that didn't even know it. Like we didn't even know what the cooties was.
So
But at the
that's
same
crazy.
time, right? So I mean, it wasn't that bad. I had like 4 times, and it was like 1 time per year. Now
Jeez,
I feel
man.
like no, I did every January, mind you.
Whatever you
The
was
3
doing,
following years,
get you some
my
bleach.
parents got my parent. No. I got it from my parents. My
Oh my
like we
God.
exchanged our daughter and we hugged and like, oh, after Christmas break, they got the vaccine. They got it. Turned out I was hugging on my mommy and then ended up getting it. So okay,
Oh,
that don't work. Then so luckily
That
we
don't
never
work.
took the
Thought
vaccine or
the cootie
whatever.
brought
No,
the
no, for real.
cooties home.
that
I
you
did
ain't
bring
take
the
no
cooties home.
vaccine?
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
I
He
wasn't
he
finna take
he
it.
made me go in the game room by myself. He didn't even feed me. I was in there eating broth by myself.
He
He
didn't
Dang,
give
had
you
me in
food.
there like
You lying.
dang. That's how he did
that's my
you.
story
My
and I'm
daughter
sticking
had the
to it.
vid.
Okay. Anywho, so I think the virus this one I
It's
don't think
made
it's real
up.
for real. Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
gonna
made
say
up.
like
I
this.
felt
Be
mm-mm.
cautious anyway.
So there's another
Mhm.
ship
I
out in the
agree with being
ocean that has
Yeah,
cautious,
another
that has
but
virus.
another. It's
also
the what virus is it? It's another
It's
virus.
a bigger ship that's got another virus they holding out in out in the ocean right
You know
now.
what I think happened?
What?
You know, I'm a conspiracy person.
Oh,
I think they are using these cruise ships for
testing.
experimenting
Yep.
and
That's what
testing
I
to
said.
Mhm.
see
To
how
see what's
fast
going
it
on.
spreads in a closed environment
Yeah.
and how
yep,
fast
Everybody out
once you
there.
land,
Step to the left.
it'll start
like
to
testing
spread.
sites.
Bro,
Because
Step
you
to the
got to remember,
right.
all these viruses and all the vaccines have been made from outbreaks.
And they make that COVID virus. They made like that,
Look here.
and
Okay,
it was fast.
but hear me
They
out.
was like, go get the
Like
vid, and
on
then
the
you got to
shelves
get
going clean or whatever.
two different ones. Nah,
bro.
I'm not
But on
taking
the shelves going clean, everybody wants to buy bottled water, and everybody wants to buy toilet paper. And actually, because we had that snow apocalypse for a few days, a few months ago, or whatever. So I know we on the radio, but like, so everybody plan on having a poopy day.
So this is what I just
You know what I'm
said.
saying?
So,
Like,
but this,
why is toilet paper the go to?
I'm gonna tell you why toilet paper. I just answered this question because
Because
they
nobody
asked
want to
me
use
that
their
You should have
hand.
been listening.
because
I
nobody want to
am,
have.
but there's a delay on the feedback from my computer to my
Computer.
phone.
Nobody
Not the
wants to be having to wipe with their hand. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I sure went and got me some toilet paper.
I'm going to
Cause
Sam's
at
tomorrow.
the end of the day, at the end of the day, what I
Me too.
don't, because when I don't want to be stuck in the house
With a bunch of stanky folks.
with a bunch of everybody trying to figure out what they gonna wipe with. Then you gotta wash towels with poop on. I'm not doing that.
I got to go get some
If
trash
you go to
bags.
Sam's Club every 3 months and get their big pack of rolls
3
of 45
months.
for
It'd be a lot of
$21,
missing
you good.
A lot of missing socks. So I'm just saying, you gotta have water to survive, right?
Yeah.
And you got to have some toilet paper. Everything else,
You can find it
I
later.
can figure
You
it
probably
out.
got some candles in your cabinet anyway.
you know what I'm saying?
But you ain't got a roll of tissue up there.
And so my thing is with this virus, they to me they downplaying it.
Yeah,
That's what I think is
I
happening
think
is that they
downplaying
don't
it.
really know
What
because
it's gonna do.
you're saying it comes from,
Rats.
you know,
But New
inhaling,
York got a bunch of
ingesting
rats.
rats,
So-
urine,
But
and
I
poop.
think it's a certain rat that carries.
That's what I was
it.
going to say. What
Yeah.
rat is it?
So
They
Are they
They
the ones
said-
at the mall?
so now they trying to say like
Because folks
somebody.
got these hamsters up in their houses and
Yeah.
things.
So now they trying to say I was watching this thing that there may be a case in New York
Mhm.
Yeah, they better.
and there may be a case in Atlanta.
Mhm.
And I said, okay. So what they doing is if they get that case in New York, that's a very high,
Populated area.
well, not just that, but tourist area.
yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah.
Yes, New York is very populated, but it's also a
Yeah.
very tourist area.
Yeah.
So a lot of people come there from different countries,
Mhm.
from within the United States, because they want to see the Statue
It'll
of
spread.
Liberty.
It will spread. It will
And so,
spread.
what's the quickest way for it to spread? You
Oh,
want,
my.
I mean, New York.
New York, because they shoulder to
it's- yeah.
shoulder.
They shoulder to shoulder.
As far as TP, you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready because go to Sam's Club, get 45 rolls for $21 and keep it on there every other month. And we got a big family, so we stay stacked up and on some the paper towels, right?
Well,
Get you some soap and water, some dial, some bleach, some pine salt, and you good. That's all
well,
I'm saying.
okay. All I know is
Anyway, but I mean, I'm not sponsored by Sam's or
So
anything, but I'm just saying $21,
but
$22 for
they're
45 rolls is a lot.
I'm telling you like this. They saying that this is how it spread. My thing is, if you know that much, what kind of solution are we coming to? You know, because they were like with the COVID, they were like isolate. Everybody go there, you
Everybody
do
go.
this. What is the suggestion for this?
so. This is the thing.
Isolate.
This is the
They're
thing,
gonna
though.
lock us down.
Isolate.
Supposedly, they've always had. So this
It'll be
is
2020 2.0 is what it is, but Texas don't give a darn, and we're gonna do what we do, and
Right.
we're all gonna be like, oh well, we
but
got groomed to be have parties at our house anyway. We good.
No.
but they've this virus has been around.
Okay.
So do they have a cure? I think that's the thing.
Already, yeah.
They have a cure already. So I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. It's gonna be like COVID. It's gonna be a new strand of this
Mhm.
Yeah.
that they're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? But I think with the higher rate of death in it, they can't let it go as long as they did with
From
COVID.
COVID.
They can't
Yeah.
let it go as long as they did with
They're
COVID.
gonna be a short pandemic.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a short pandemic if it gets to
Get
that point.
point.
You know, but I think you got to. That's why I told everybody, man, when Trump in office, there's always something. Because think about it. Like I said, I didn't get the chance to read. I saw it on the news. There's a ship, this is a bigger
This is a
ship.
bigger one.
This is one of them
It's
for real
like
big
20
cruise lines.
stories off in the air. It's a big one.
And they holding it out there because it's another virus.
Yeah.
I'm like, so what you
It's
saying?
not the hint of it.
Not the
No,
Hindu
it's not the
virus.
Hindu virus.
So
It
this the
starts with a
crazy part.
C.
Yeah, so they probably said, okay, the Hindu virus, they probably went to the lab and go, now the mortality rate is gonna be way too high with this.
Yeah.
Let's put, like you said, let's put this virus over here.
Way over there.
Let's put this virus over here because this one right here won't be the death rate won't be as high.
The norovirus.
The nerve.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Oh, the norovirus. That's what that
So
was.
here's my
Our
thing
daughter
is
had that last year, and that was some tough stuff.
The only
She
way
had
to
it for
build up
11 days and
antibodies
couldn't
is to
eat for
have
11
it.
days.
Yeah, so
The only way to build
norovirus-
up antibodies is to have it. Have enough people have the be done caught the virus, and your blood will build the antibodies.
Yeah.
So they need specimens.
So the
and
norovirus isn't
Yep.
as bad as this hantavirus. That's where you throw up and poop all day, but
Yeah.
you got a risk of getting
people.
dehydrated.
Neither one of them.
Oh,
do I
our
want.
daughter had it last year, and she
Yeah,
couldn't
she
even
did.
drink
She couldn't
water.
drink
She had to
water.
have Finnegan. I mean, she couldn't even chew ice for 11 days, and unless she had the Finnegan, or she would throw up the ice. It was really, really, really bad, actually.
So what
Look,
you're
Um,
saying is,
But
everybody
I'm
go
gonna
get some
holler at y'all.
Finnegan.
I'm gonna listen to y'all discuss or whatever. I don't want to just hang up on
Get
y'all.
some
You know what I'm saying?
Pedialyte.
But I can guarantee we're not gonna get no stimulus like we
Oh
did
no,
last
well,
time.
ain't no
Okay?
money
No,
coming
no,
I ain't worried
around.
about no stimulus. I'm just trying to see
Because even if you got it, you
2028.
would pay it out in
That's
gas.
Man,
Even if you had it.
$5 a gallon.
But I just want to tell you also, Happy Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's
Thank
Day.
you.
So
You
I,
too. You
I
too.
hope you had a good day.
It's
Yeah,
over. I'm
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
All right, and tell 50 he got to tell you about the chorizo con pollo
I
or
did
con pollo
already
that
tell
he made
him.
yesterday. That was good, girl. All right,
See, he ain't bring me
I'm gonna
none.
holler at y'all. I'm gonna listen,
That's messed
and I'll call back later. Okay,
All
bye.
right.
Thank you for
Bye.
calling in.
Thank you.
Oh, you gonna get all sexy for
No.
Get your butt off the phone. Anyway,
Be cautious, people. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
for
it.
real.
Because-
I'm taking it serious.
I'm telling you, I worked with the government before.
So you know some
You
stuff?
be take heed. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
It is not. It's not happening for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Don't
tell
get-
y'all.
Don't get overzealous with stuff that ain't important, because that's what it does. It kind of like it'll turn your mind to something else while they over here doing this
That's what
other
happened
thing.
with the coronavirus.
That's what
People
happened.
started playing
People
around.
started
We
was
can't
playing
get
with
sick.
it.
And
Yeah.
then when the old boy cuffed on the mic and touched everything,
Everybody was there.
So, but you know what?
You remember that?
Yes, and Whitney has a great point. That's the problem with us as Americans.
We
We
don't
don't want to
have
be
to
we
think
told.
always playing.
Well, no, but we don't want to be told
what
what
to
to
do.
do.
Yeah.
Think about it. If when they first came out and was like, everybody need to wear a mask, you need to stay 6 feet from everybody, what were people going? Man, I ain't wearing no
All
mask.
close to
man.
them and
I
hugging folks
ain't-
still, and
I ain't, you can't tell me that. And then all of a sudden the death rate started going up.
I'm
Yeah,
still
man.
nervous
And
about that.
everybody was like, oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
yeah, because it's gonna
6
take
feet.
it to hit close to home
Yeah.
for people to really start understanding what
Yeah.
they saying. But just a word of advice: Sit your butt down somewhere
bro. Because I'm gonna tell you,
and watch. Pay attention to the news. Don't be like, well, they just making it up. We in Texas, all right, but we ain't no fools either.
no.
We still gonna look at the news
Because I'm gonna tell you
and
that
know
hand,
exactly how far to go.
I'm gonna tell you that hand sanitizer they brought like us to you.
I still got cases.
But smell like tequila.
Boy.
That bad boy. All you need is running up and down your arm, all in your
Bro,
underarm.
it smelled like, look, you put that on there. You thought, look,
You had just put a some what's that Grey Goose.
You scared you gonna get a DUI.
Man.
Yeah.
When I say
It was
like
terrible.
like we still have jugs of that, like they
And it
sent,
was liquid.
they sent it, man. It was not gel, period.
You
It
know,
was
it's all liquid.
Pure alcohol, yeah.
I said, oh,
Buy you some 90% alcohol.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
it.
the shelf is clear right now. If you don't,
Mhm.
if you have not noticed at Walmart, you can not find like 90%. It's like people done bought it in droves.
The green one.
It's a red
it's a
label.
red label.
red
The
label.
green one's for arthritis.
Get you some of that in the hard top because that's 70.
No, that red label. Look,
But the red label is what you're looking for.
look. I tell you,
It's the high content.
I
and
tell
you,
everybody, you need a Republican friend because you got to watch this.
you gotta have one. You gotta have at least one Republican.
They be knowing too.
One that's in.
They be knowing. They
You
be-
start talking to them. Well, they be like, well, yeah, I went to Sam's today and I bought me a bunch of just for no reason, just bought this guy.
they
I'm going to buy
they
too.
gonna let you know
Gobs
what you're gonna
You know
go
what I'm
buy.
saying? You might want to, Jay.
You might.
You might want to go get you some stuff.
Yeah.
Well, tell me what
Tell
I
me
need.
what I need to
You
know.
what I'm saying?
Because
Right now it's the time when you be like, I know a prepper friend. What should I do?
I'm just telling y'all people.
Yeah.
If you're listening, look, I want all our listeners to be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know about this little virus.
But I know it said rodents, and that is a large
Yeah.
species.
but they don't. I forgot the name of the rat that carries it.
I ain't even worried about it. It
don't
said
even-
rodents.
I don't think it's because even they put a deal on the news saying if you find a rat nest in your home or something, don't disturb
Don't we got a
it.
rat nest across town?
At the mall.
Yeah, right
Mhm.
now.
And people still eating that pizza over there.
Don't do it. My cousin was in there. He said he won't ever eat their pizza because the man was rolling out the door, bare armed. You know they got them hairy arms. He said he was just in there, down in there. He said I knew then it was a wrap on their pizza.
Look, man.
Just be
Yeah.
careful, people.
Just be careful.
They just
'Cause I don't
they
wanna
just
be-
remodeled it to it look nice from the outside.
Yeah,
Can't
So
mess with it.
between your hint of virus, the price of gas,
Man,
baby, I went and filled up my auntie van because I was like, let me go and do some good things for this car. It ain't. It been sucking up, trying to make it around. $100, $95 to fill up a van.
Well, y'all better start using your points. I got a whole bunch of all subs.
Bruh,
I'm waiting to use them,
I'm gonna
boys.
tell you, when you got a car that did you got to put that premium
premium?
gas in?
Oh,
That
Better
navigator?
you just
Need
better
the
just
premium.
put some unleaded and let it knock.
No,
Nah, let me tell you,
Let
those
it knock.
no, it won't knock. It'll
it
shut.
it'll
It
just
will
be done.
lock up.
mine used to knock, but when I had to make that decision,
Somebody said
supreme
that
or regular.
they done added, it used to be that 10% ethanol.
Yeah,
They said they done moved that up to 20, like 20, 22%, which
Mhm.
means your gas is burning fast.
Yeah.
So the harder you are on that pedal, baby, you finna buy gas every other day.
Now I watched a dude on TikTok. He said, get a bottle of water,
Nope.
pour it in the gas, and it takes all the water out the gas and it separates the gas from the ethanol.
You hear
And
the foolish in that mess? None of y'all are engineers or
Nah.
scientists.
Mhm.
Don't do that.
Don't
well,
do that.
there's a black dude that made plastiline. I need to
We're
call
not
his
doing
number.
that here. That's not us.
Listen to me. Listen
I
to me.
need his number so I can call him.
And
for
he
some-
went missing for a little
A
He
little
bit.
did. He went missing for about 2 months.
For about 2
He
months.
came back.
Then he came back. The
Bruh,
government tried to get him.
bruh, I'll tell y'all something.
You done made gas from plastic? Oh,
You
yeah.
fool.
You
Yeah.
out of there.
All I'm gonna tell y'all is this: be mindful
Of what's going on around here.
what's going around. Because I'm gonna tell you, I was looking, at Disney, Six Flags, all of them doing these specials because they know
They
people
know.
got to drive.
Yeah. I
ain't nobody look. Gas is
You can't even
$4
fly
and
now.
something
Spirit
to
done
get.
shut down.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
Spirit
Man.
got shut
You
down.
can't fly.
And with the price of gas, the
And you
tickets
can't
went
drive.
up.
Bruh.
But they said Spirit plans was held together with duct tape.
baby, but they was
And-
getting
But
there.
they never had a plane go down.
And we still, and we as minorities were still riding the
Riding
hell
on
out
it.
of Spirit,
Is that
If
duct tape?
we man,
Is
like,
that engine smoking?
bro.
you know, black folks, you got that phone. You see that phone on that plane? They done sprayed the phone. They got the cracks filled.
No, you know how we do it. So we looking at that talking about, is that the gorilla super glue or is that regular super
Which
glue?
one? Which one?
Yeah,
did you use?
gluing some stuff down. Well, I'm gonna put it in the Lord's hands and we make
Yeah, but you still
Black
going.
people quick to say that. Oh,
It's
God
the
got
Lord's
us.
hands.
God got it.
But if we bought Spirit right now, I still ride.
Man,
Bro,
Be right
get
on there.
that plane.
they say Frontier gonna be the next Spirit replacement
Front-
because everybody now done moved over to Frontier. Let me get on this Frontier right quick.
Man,
But
everybody
you know,
else
speaking
kinda
of that,
high.
Uncle Luke, I don't know if y'all paid attention, but Uncle Luke made a great point. He said, would it, if rich black folks went and bought Spirit Airlines, because it made me think about it. Blacks, we the ones riding it. So why don't one of these billionaire blacks or a bunch of millionaire blacks get together and buy it? He stated we do not own anything right now. He said there's also a train company about to go bankrupt.
Oh, we gotta get that too.
Basically what he said,
A train.
blacks spend about $1 trillion a year and we do not own anything. And I thought about Uncle
Uncle
Luke,
Luke always smart. He always
but
let
you
you
really
know.
gotta think about it. Like, we'll own a record label, but it's not a major, like for whatever
Not
reason,
major.
we don't support ourselves enough to help a record label become a major record label. You look at like Rockefeller, like all of the record labels were,
And they were
not-
big.
not
They were
knocking,
big,
but Bad Boys. You look at Death Row. You look at
Because it's always shady business.
Master P's label. Well, but can I say this? You look at A&M and all these other. They all
No, I'm not saying it's just always shady, but especially like after the documentary came out, and it's like, dang, but he was
But you
Which
know what
one?
you know what the problem be?
Bad Boys.
But can I say this?
We all want to be millionaires before the
Yeah.
company making millions.
But the thing is,
but
it's always a black documentary about what the black people do wrong.
But think about it, like
But
New,
you don't hear nothing about when Michael Jackson was owed all that money with
New Edition.
Sony.
New Edition was with New Edition's always been with a white label.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, like you look at a lot of these people go, these artists end up broke, right?
Yeah.
They're with white labels because they want to sign with a major label,
Yeah.
and then they get no money.
Railroaded, yeah.
They get railroaded, and you always hear the backstories of like maybe mafia things and different things with these major labels, but they have the ability to say, hey, don't put this out there, and everybody respects that, or they put just enough to everybody. It may come out, but then all of a sudden the media buries it right on page 52 or the newspaper. The news people slowly stop talking about it, but the Diddy's and the Masterpiece is always current.
Yeah.
So people go, I don't want to sign with them. I don't want to do this because look at what they're doing. But they no different than the other labels. And to be honest, like I say like Bad Boys and some of these other ones, they're a subsidiary of the bigger label anyway.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying.
But tell the truth, if some black people bought Spirit now,
They better put a white
and
person
they
face in
and
the
they
front.
raised the price up from $25 to $35, black people gonna be like, oh no.
Can I say this?
I can't ride. They didn't
First
raise
of
the
all,
price
it's gonna
up
be
to
like that where
35.
they go. They ain't gonna come through.
Let's just be real. If a black person bought it, okay, and they publicly bought it,
Yeah.
and they didn't raise the rate. Now, this is the funny part. Now, we all joked about the raggedy planes of Spirit and everything else. A black person, right? First thing we gonna all be saying, and this is just sad to say it. Oh, I can't get on that plane.
No, he
Why?
ain't fix nothing.
They got the same staff and the same pilots that
They
they
had
had
before.
before.
Yeah.
That same plane that you was right there when old boys putting the duct tape on there, he's still using the same duct tape.
Yeah.
And you was like, I'll put this in God's hands that we make it. Ooh, Lord, let me make it. What's the problem?
Yeah.
I almost, the sad part is a lot of times for a black company to be most successful, they can't put
be
their
known
face
as
on
they're a
it.
black
Correct.
company.
Correct. Mhm.
You got to be
Exceptional.
well, no, you can't. If you in the board meetings, you got to almost act like you he the boss, he the
You the
boss,
janitor.
and I'm the dude working under him.
Yeah.
Even though when we walk out of here, I'm telling him what to say
What to
and
do?
how we gonna do this.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like Uncle Luke said, we don't own anything in a sense. Like we own stuff,
Mhm.
but we don't
Own
own
nothing.
nothing
Yeah.
But what do we own? Clothing brands.
that don't last long.
Don't last long.
Like name one. Okay, G Unit, is it still being made?
Nope.
Sean
Fubu.
John,
Sean
Fubu,
John.
Carl Kanai,
Mm-mm.
Baby Fat. You know, like shoot, I saw some Jordache in Walmart, and Jordache back from the 70s and 80s, and they still making blue jeans. You know what I'm saying?
They brought the Glory Vanderbilts out.
You know what I'm
I said,
saying?
Lord, they is bringing them back out the warehouse.
You know, Guess been around for who know how long.
Mhm.
Polo, you can't
Polo.
Polo.
You can't, shoes.
But I'm just saying, we always say our clothes are like a fad in a sense.
Yeah.
Like whatever black clothes are getting made, why does it have to be a fad?
Right.
Because they making the same style, like either polo shirt or t-shirt that the other companies are making.
Mhm.
But for whatever reason, we'll be like, okay, I'm tired of wearing that. I'm gonna go back and buy, you know, this other brand, Bad Bunny or something. You know what I'm saying? And we'll wear them forever.
Yeah.
But you know, the Sean Johns or the Rockaware,
Oh yeah, the Rockaway.
the Rockaware,
The Nietzsche.
yeah, Nelly's brand. What was Nelly's brand?
That was apple bottoms.
The apple bottoms, and then that was for the women, but he had something for men too. Remember, what was the men's brand? But you know, those clothes come out and we wear them for a while,
Mhm.
and then
And
we
it
just
phases out.
and it just people like, I'm tired of wearing Rockaware. It's old news, but you're still wearing the other brands
Yeah.
that's not made by
Yeah.
us,
Correct.
you know. And so,
I think
We
it's
always place more
hard.
value on other people's stuff
Correct.
than our
yes,
own.
yes,
I think being you know, a black man starting up your business, I think it's harder for us to start a business and get your own community to back you on it.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
But let somebody else, they running over to it. And that's how I feel. I don't know how y'all feel, but that's how I kind of look. You know what I mean?
You know, I saw this thing. It was something I need to look it up. This came out, I want to say in the 50s or 60s, and basically it was talking about what to do. It was talking about it was basically for like Caucasians how to maximize their business toward the African American
Mhm.
community,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And so it was talking about like we like name brand.
Correct.
If you can
Mhm.
make your brand a household name, we gonna buy it, and then you can charge more because we
gonna
as
buy
as a community, as a culture, the higher the price, the more willing we are
To
to
buy it.
buy it,
Correct.
Yeah.
because it proves we can afford to get this.
Mhm.
Like it was crazy. It's like a real book. Like
Didn't they say something about like Cadillac wasn't supposed to be for black people, but it was so expensive that black people wanted to buy it?
yes,
The black people is what saved Cadillac.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
watched the whole video
yes.
on it.
Black people's what say Cadillac because we wanted a Cadillac
Mhm.
because it was the most
They said we couldn't have.
we couldn't
Yeah.
afford it, right? And it was the most like at that time like classy, prestigious vehicle,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
And then what came after that? Lincoln,
Mm-hmm. The old link basket.
and then we all had to have Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we about to go broke.
Trying to get
Trying
them.
to get that.
You know, think about it. Then Lexus come out.
Yeah.
You know, and we all know family members that got a Lexus.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the running joke was, you know, I got a Lexus living in an apartment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got a Mercedes living in an apartment. You know, I got a $60-some thousand vehicle and I'm
And no
paying
house.
rent. Ain't got no house. You know, and I think that's our downfall. I think that's what Luke is trying to get us to start understanding. Like
Yeah.
we have as a culture, think about it. When we all protested Target,
Mhm.
Target was struggling.
Struggling.
We forget our buying power.
Yeah.
You know, and I think you're right. There's a lot of times in whatever community that you're living in, there's probably somebody that's trying to start their own little fashion company, their own something. You got to think the Polos, the Ralph Lauren, well, that's the same company, but the Bad Bunnies, the whatever,
Mhm.
they all started somewhere.
Yeah.
And so I'm challenging all our people out there, people listening. Support your local clothing people. Your whatever they doing, start supporting them. You know, be a part of that.
Yep.
All right, off my soapbox. Let's move on to something else. We got a lot of good topics today. So, what's next?
Okay, did y'all see the thing where it said women outnumber men
Yeah,
100 to 1?
yeah. Oh, girl.
There are 100 women to every one man.
False.
So you better get used
That's
to
false.
sharing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dang.
So I actually looked that up, and
Okay.
I don't know where she
Because I
got.
was like, there are more boys birthed in a given year than girls.
So I looked that up. So in 2026, right, the male to female ratio is 101.3 males per 100 females, meaning there are slightly more men than women overall, statistically.
Mm-hmm.
And historically, females though outnumber males until 1971. And projections suggest that women will again outnumber men globally by 2088. It ain't even gonna matter to me by then. I
But
ain't
you
even
know
gonna care
why?
what they doing.
But
War.
yeah,
That is why we outnumber y'all. Y'all die. It's
Yeah.
not that you're not existing.
Yeah.
We
You're
getting
just
killed,
losing your
yeah.
life.
Yeah.
And y'all do more dangerous stuff than us.
Oh man.
So you are going to go. I mean, you have to think about it.
Yes.
You out here racing these Hellcats,
Yeah.
acting a fool on motorcycles and things, no helmets. You doing dangerous things. I work on the
Daily.
electricity with the
What
electricity
do
still
men
on.
say? I'm a man.
Yeah, you gonna be a dead man.
So what happens is when I was looking at this, what happens is in the younger ages, right, in the
Yeah.
20s and 30s,
Yeah.
there are more women than men.
Yeah.
But you're right. As you look at the age groups,
Yeah.
it starts to switch because
Yeah.
you're right. Somewhere off of there, you know, we doing dumb stuff and we
stuff.
dying, and so the women are not dying.
Our numbers start to look good.
Yeah.
We're not really over because it's still a whole lot of men behind you.
Yeah.
You're growing up. But in a certain age category, it may look like that it's 100 to 1.
So this is the question. This
What
lady,
she said something about sharing.
so she
your
said
partner.
because of the ratio,
Yeah, you better get
that,
used to
that
it.
women need to understand that, and maybe what she was really trying to say, I'm gonna take it kind
Are
of
you
somewhat
sure?
out of context.
Okay.
Maybe she's saying the ratio of like maybe good men.
Nah, baby.
Nah,
that ain't what she said.
Nah,
she
She said
no.
men.
Yeah,
Men.
you're right. So what she said was this came from a
Men.
female.
Yes, this came from female.
She
Good
said
men, no.
that women need to start understanding that they may have to share their man because of the ratio of women to men.
I don't know what town it's in or what state that's in, but they can keep it. Here's what I'm going to say. She said, you have been taught to share your entire life.
Yes, she did say
You
that.
should be used to sharing by now.
Mm-hmm.
You're either going to share or end up alone.
I know it ain't.
I
funny,
went to the
but
comments.
Oh,
come
we got
with
a
it.
caller.
The violence is gonna be
Who
at an
could this
all-time
be
high.
calling?
Sir, we need you to answer the phone.
Good evening. You are live on All in Your Business. Who do we have the pleasure of talking to tonight?
It's with why Anthony there rubbing his eye.
Yeah. We waiting.
So, I don't know if you know the topic we're talking about is this lady was
I am, and I'm listening. That's why I call. So the girl who said that is a pick me. That's what they call them. It's a pick me.
what's
You want to
that?
be picked
A
so
pick
bad
me.
that you will
Oh, the
accept
pick me
anything other than being by yourself. That's crazy.
Them the ones we call, they always like, you have two teams and they say, pick the player.
Mhm.
And it's always the kid that's like, pick me.
Yeah.
They'll take anything.
Yeah.
They don't care who got them, just so long as they get picked.
Right.
I ain't no
I
pick
ain't know
me.
nothing about that.
Never.
You done divide. They say you the captain of this team and you the captain of that team.
I was the one to be like,
And
I
all
don't
the
want to be on that
kids-
team, so I'm gonna stand behind some people because I don't want to be on your team.
Right, but then what about that little kid that was always saying, pick me.
Yeah, I saw
Pick
that
me.
kid.
That's who they saying she is. She that one.
A pick me. Yeah. She want to be picked so bad she'll agree to any dadgum thing. No, ma'am. And that's why she gonna
The
get
devil is
drugged
a
through the
lie.
mud from the beginning to the
You
end. That's
will
why.
get royally mistreated.
For real, to pick me.
Yeah, because you
Okay,
accept
so
anything.
That's a neat.
we're gonna
But
throw a little
Nia
bit of
got multiple
entertainment in there.
girls.
They pick
So
me.
Blueface, right? He got out of prison a few months ago, right?
Right.
And he's got Jaden, which is his BM that he was a high school sweetheart with, and then multiple women after that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they're all of them. So okay, so Jaden has her kids with him. She's getting her little bread on her own thing that he helped her establish with or whatever, right? Going on.
Mm-hmm.
But every single one of them on his Twitch, they're all pick me's. They want, especially the new baby mom, Nevada. Oh my God. She literally wiped his buns after he took a,
I
what,
saw that. Did y'all
and
see
talking
that?
about like, it was so sad. Like, what, girl, what are you doing?
Hold
Now,
on,
I
hold on.
understand if
Wait a
he
minute.
Hold
was
on, Whitney. Hold on, hold on.
unable body,
Hold
he
on,
was,
Whitney. Hold on, Whitney.
hold on.
Wait. Let me
hold on.
let me piggyback on
Okay,
that.
come.
For those who didn't see this,
Yeah.
because I didn't believe it either. And so I got a son, he's 30 years old. He was like, "Hey, Pop, did you see Blueface had this girl wipe his booty?" I said, "Boy,"
And did.
"Boy, no, he didn't." He said, "Yeah, he was actually live or whatever." And so he
He was live.
using the bathroom. And she came in there, he was like, "Girl, you gonna wipe me?" And she said, "Yeah, I'll wipe you." And so he got the camera. She got the toilet
Got on
paper,
her knees
and
with his
reached up
able
under there
body self
and wiped him multiple times, not one
and
time.
wiped his buns.
And I said, "Boy," he was like, "Papa, I don't know where he find them at." I said, "I don't know where he find," because ain't nothing wrong with him. He not elderly. I understand an elderly person or something. I just had
She's
to
a
interrupt
pick me. So if something were wrong with him, where he had like a disability or something that he's gone through, he broke both of his arms, like there was something
Man,
going
they got
on where he
health
could.
for that.
I
They got
get that,
health
but
workers.
he's an able-bodied person,
Oh no,
and
wait a
had
minute.
this girl getting on her knees and wiping his buns,
She the fool. She the fool.
and
She the
and she
fool.
was like, well,
She in
these
there
girls
talking
been
to
there
him while
for
he
a week, so it's my time to come in. Girl, you
She is the
crazy.
fool. Because
I
from
would have
that
let that whole house on fire. Ain't lying.
because from that moment on, she is like a doormat.
Yep.
She is done
She
for.
is.
It ain't
She
nothing
is.
you never could do to live that moment down.
Huh? So you ain't never been like in love
And the
with your
minute you
man
try to raise
so
your
I
voice,
don't
much?
care
wait a minute,
what amount of
you
bills that
raise your
he
voice and
pays
guess
and
what
he
they pull
does, I
up.
can
Now
do
look
by
at you.
myself before I
Yeah.
do some
You can't
before
tell
I
me nothing. You
sabotage
wipe
myself
my
for
butt.
that.
That's crazy.
Absolutely not.
But baby, I ain't sharing no man.
Period. Ever.
And it's gonna be some whole lot of furniture moving.
I'm
And
telling
if
you,
I
violence is
accidentally
gonna
did
be at
one
an
time,
Slow
all-time
I'm
high.
gonna
walking
be on
behind
snap.
caskets, t-shirts, faces on them. It's gonna be a lot of problems
Yeah.
if we gotta share that kind of thing. Cause I share a lot. Every now and then I share a little food.
Yep.
you know, I might even share a little money.
Okay.
But you talking about personal activities that I got to share,
Absolutely not.
baby? Nah,
Mm-mm.
no. You done lost your ever loving mind.
A washer and dryer ain't got ish on me because somebody going between it ain't me.
I can't do it. And it's a lot of people like, I would be willing to. Girl, let you get caught in that situation.
Man.
You gonna see some attitudes you never thought folks had.
I'm just
A lot of friends ain't gonna be friends.
No, Jay, we don't want to hear
Come
your
on, Jay.
nonsense. No, Jay.
Okay, Jay, let me hear it.
Hold on.
And what that saying go? What the saying go? I can do that by myself. Absolutely not.
I'm just
And she just out here just
Look,
looking stupid and a dummy.
Jay trying to figure
You know,
this
Jay
one
trying to
out.
figure this one
Hold
out.
on, wait, look at
Hold
him.
on,
hold up. I was really taken back because this man is okay. I've been raised by strong. I mean, I have my. So let me say this: I had both my parents now, so nothing taken from my dad. Raised by strong man, strong woman. I had strong aunts, and I have strong female. Like when I saw this, right, and this man is like, dropping them in the toilet, and she's like, "Let me wipe your booty." Woo. And in my mind, I really thought it was a skit at first. I'm like, okay, all right, like what y'all doing? And when he's doing it, and I was watching this, I was in my mind, I was like, if I'm your relative,
Oh man, I'm caught.
if I'm your dad, your brother, I done lost my mind. I done lost my mind because I don't like. I agree with you. I couldn't believe
Did
Like,
it actually happen?
And then I thought to myself, where have we come as a society to where?
That think that's cool.
Because I'm be the first one to say,
So
I went to the comments.
Here's my theory.
I went to the
His
comments.
daddy don't say nothing, but his mother, I feel like he hates his mother so much that he is going to treat, and this is the saying, how you treat your mother is how you treat a woman, right? And so he's a womanizer because whatever he's gone through with his mother and whatever the relationship is, he hates her so much he projects that into the women that are in his everyday life.
You know,
Mine is pink face. She's so cute, but she's bad as hell. Okay, she pink face need a whooping. But even his dad, they just co-sign like, oh well, that just blew. That's this and that's that. No, you're not teaching your son to be an effective and a responsible man. You're co-signing on his BS because he's got a little bit of money and he's helping you pay your bills.
I mean, I hear you, but I don't know.
But all that to say, he hates women because he hates his mother.
Well,
and he said it on multiple platforms. Go back and listen to Jason Lee with him. It's a whole ish storm. Anyway,
I hear you, but she didn't have no gloves on. She went in there raw hand.
I'm about to.
No hand.
Raw
Okay, fine. I'm about to hang up because 50 said I need to go. All right, I'll call at y'all later.
All right, bye. We appreciate you
Bye.
calling and being part of the culture. So let's talk about this one thing right quick. I saw this, and when I saw this, it touched my heart in a sense that I was like, dang. So I don't know if y'all had heard about this. 2 Florida brothers were shot dead by their sister's boyfriend.
Yeah.
So 2 Florida brothers were allegedly gunned down by their sister's boyfriend inside a Miami apartment when they rushed over to protect her from him, the cop said. All right, Mr. Pierre, 28, and his younger brother, Jaheim, 23, were allegedly shot by Antoine Carter at around noon on Sunday after a scuffle broke out in the apartment, the Miami Herald reported. They had rushed over to her apartment to look after her due to a history of previous domestic violence, cops said at the arrest report. Carter is accused of leaving the apartment, going to his car, and returning with an item he had retrieved from the vehicle. I bet one of you won't open up, he shouted, according to police. He was armed with a Glock 9 handgun, and he shot Gianni, who was sitting on a couch. Gianni died minutes after arriving at the city's Jackson Memorial Hospital. Okay. Jackson's charged toward his sister after coming under fire, and she was left covered in blood. He was found bleeding in the closet. Carter was arrested after telling one cop, I am the one. I have the firearm. And so there was talk about, he was sitting on the bed talking to the girlfriend saying, see what you made me do, Carter allegedly said. And he has been charged with first-degree murder, a capital felony punishable by death.
As he should be.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the, when you read, okay.
When you looked this up, was he at the home already?
Who?
And the brothers came over there? Or
Yes. They were in an argument or something. And they
were
wanted
fighting
to keep,
already.
Yes.
They were. The sister called her brothers, and
they went over there.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy is that they both were born on the same day. I think they 5 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
They both got the same birthday, and they both died
on the same day.
Golly.
Okay. Here's my thing with domestic violence relationships.
You can't get in the middle of it.
You cannot get in the middle of those. You cannot save the person, although you want to so bad.
Correct.
And you can see the problem because you are on the outside looking in. Mm-hmm. You do not need to try to save them because no matter what you say, until that person is ready to leave their relationship, they don't see the fault. Mm-mm. They don't see the problem because they like, I'm fighting him too. He ain't just hitting on me.
But she called him.
She
called her brothers.
The bad thing. How many times?
How old is she?
She got me in her 20s. She's in her 20s.
So she's the younger.
She baby sister.
They were gonna go anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she didn't say come, she's like, man, we at it again. Bam. They out the door.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have had to say,
so
I need your help, nothing. That's their baby sister.
So part of the thing is they went over there and supposedly they put them hands on him.
Oh yeah.
They beat him up. They got over there.
He didn't take his loss well.
And so that's why he left the apartment, went to the car. And so they said the older brother was sitting on the couch, told the other brother, don't open the door. But you know how when you hot headed, so part of the report was he was like, no, he wants some more of this. Let's let him in. When he came in, he pop
shooting.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm like, you done put your hands on. You need to call the police now. Yeah. Like really, you done went over to where he dwells.
Went to their spot.
You went to his house.
Should have took the police with you
and put your hands on this man in his house. You know what I'm saying? You really rolling the dice because if he called the police, y'all done came to his house, put your hands on him. He may y'all all three may go to jail because he is domestic violence. If she willing to press charges,
and they don't. So that's why I'm like, you don't include people.
And so a lot of people were like, what she should have did instead of calling her brothers is call the police. Because I was reading the comment. Some people were talking about, no, she called her brothers. Unfortunately, they lost their life, but they died protecting their sister. But I'm like,
but how much protecting did they do?
Yeah, I mean, because this mom lost both of her sons.
Yeah,
both her sons
over nonsense.
You know, one was 28, one 23.
Yeah,
they had a lot of life in front of them.
Yeah.
You know, and they died. Okay, they died protecting their sister, but
for nonsense.
But they had a history of domestic violence.
Right.
So this is my thing.
This is not the first time this has happened.
Yes. But you see this, you know, people go over there and I mean, ain't trying to be funny. What if they went over there and shot him? Now, one of them could be facing capital murder, the death penalty.
The best advice I can give anybody is do not get involved.
Lawyer, if he gets a good lawyer, they can have that overturned because they came over there to beat him up.
Premeditated.
Correct.
If they went over there and shot this man and killed him, it's premeditated.
Yep.
Right.
You went over there with intent to harm somebody. You went to his house.
And here's your problem.
Why didn't you call the police?
Here's the problem, though. He left the apartment.
Oh, that's his problem.
That's where his downfall is.
The downfall is that he left the space.
But I was talking about the brothers. I wasn't talking about him.
And if the brothers had done the same thing, is that you left your space and deliberately go over here to create a problem.
Yeah.
But when the situation is over, that's where kind of like this timeout right here. This fight done ended, the argument over. You lost.
Yeah.
But you got to take it. He's not taking his loss. He
I also
go back.
attribute that to YNs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. You done beat this dude up.
And why you gonna stay in his space?
Okay. And you in the apartment and he like, all right, he leave out.
Yeah.
Now, common sense would have been, I'm looking at this fool go out.
I'm finna get up out of here.
I'm looking. Oh, he done went to the car. He done went to the car. Man, close the door.
And don't open that door no more.
No, don't open that door. He done went to the car. Because us old school have been looking at him out the window.
Everybody know if I'm going
out
to the
car.
peephole.
Oh, yeah.
You can't go to the car
and come back.
Come back. First of all, if they say he's recorded on the ring, so where he parked there, you can see him on the ring.
Right.
Right. So, girl, open up the ring because that ring blinging
we're gonna watch to see what he doing out here.
That ring blinging.
Yeah.
Because you making motion in front of it. And then this other thing, if you stand in front of the door, I'm looking at the ring. This fool, oh no, that nigga got a gun. Call the police. Call the popo. Don't stand in front of that door.
It's a lot of things that should have been done differently.
Because when he shoot this door and kick it in, he gonna meet this baseball bat or something. We gonna level the playing field.
And by no means do I say any of this is right, but I have always told my son who gets high-headed, if you're in a situation, I don't care if you're at the basketball court, somebody's house, and people say, I'll be right back, you never let them leave. No, you're not going nowhere. You ain't got to be right back because I'm not finna let you move. I'm either on you like white on rice, or we headed together. But you're not finna separate from me enough to get to a gun. And I tell my son that when they're out there playing basketball because you get high-headed. But I said, if somebody ever say, I'll be right back, you going to squash that right there.
Yeah.
And then you be gone before they can get up and get to what they looking for.
Yeah.
You have to deal with it right then. Because you can't get rid of somebody else because you can't get to. Your gun in your car, I'm never letting you reach that car.
There you go.
And that's the downfall to where people aren't teaching their kids. Everything is so lackadaisical, and everybody is going back and forth, and they don't ever teach their kids the danger's danger.
Yeah.
You don't know what somebody else is thinking. Always be a couple of steps ahead. Everybody want to be in that one moment.
Mm-hmm.
They don't think. They don't have critical thinking. Oh, we're going to go over here, beat him up in his house. We're going to sit here with our sister and laugh about it.
And I think that's the other thing. Let's just be real. If I'm going over here
I'm coming with more than my hands.
to put my hands on somebody, first of all, I'm going to their house.
Yeah.
But I ain't
Okay,
going to stay
to me,
in there.
mistake number one.
Yep. That was a mistake.
Okay, mistake number one. But if I'm going to your house, I at least got 16 friends with me.
Somebody, we go out going deep because you're not finna get loose.
Now, what I mean by that, it might be me and my brother, but we also
we got our own pieces.
we got some 16 friends in my pocket
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
because you might want to act a fool.
Yeah.
And y'all already know who this person is.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not going to a stranger's. You know he already act ignorant.
Yeah.
Why go over there? Your ignorance is not better than somebody else's that's prepared.
Yeah.
And you always got to believe that the other person is prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you lose your life
Yeah.
for less.
Thank you. And that's my thing. There's no way I say open that door.
And you open the door without something to knock me out.
Something gonna bust him up.
Baby,
something
when
gonna-
that door opened, it would have been a whole bat to the face.
Man,
Yeah.
some-
And not a swing, it would have been an end of it. I'm
Yeah.
pop, pop,
Or
hit you real
you know
quick.
what? He'd have been like, "Oh, I feel wet." And
I feel
cold."
where you'd have been stabbed up because you're scared.
Or he'd heard that. He'd have came in talking about pop. He'd be like, "Wait a minute, that's
Is that
extra
my
pop.
sound?
yeah,
That
that's
my
extra
pop."
Yeah.
Because I just think people don't think. They
Yeah.
don't think well.
They just started
We are
to-
not really about protecting our lives anymore. Life don't mean nothing to people.
But for these younger people,
younger
we've talked about that.
Why?
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
younger people,
They
Yeah,
don't
we sure
know.
did.
they always talk about, I don't fear death. I ain't worried about death. See, us older people be like, that's permanent.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
You ain't coming back from that
Like,
planet.
like it's not that I fear it. I understand that's
I
permanent.
understand that's the end.
correct.
And
Yeah.
I respect it enough to always protect me.
Yeah. So if it come, that's cool. I mean, if it come, it come. But I'm not gonna jump out there and say I'm ready if it ain't my
Right.
time.
Yeah.
And that's why I made the comment about domestic violence relationships. I've been there. But I was like, I'm not calling my mama them. I ain't calling nobody over here. We finna fight this out or I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
So in the comments, that's what a lot of people said. A lot of people saying she was wrong to call her
You
brothers.
never involve nobody.
They call her brothers. Like she got her brothers killed
Right.
by calling them.
And it is her fault. And you don't want to live with that on your mind, but it
And
is her
she's
fault.
got to live with that. I
Yeah.
called my brothers over here to beat him up, knowing
Knowing
even
that
if they didn't
she
come,
knew he had a gun.
they would
There
have
it
fought.
is.
She knew that he had a
They would have
gun.
fought, and she would have got right back with him.
She knew when he stepped out that apartment,
He was
man,
going
he
to
got a
get
gun in that car. Y'all don't
Yeah.
want to be here.
So this is my thing. Not trying to be funny. She'd have done better. Say, hey, yeah, he didn't put it. And I'm not
Just
saying,
come and pick me up.
Wait, one,
Yeah,
pick
just
me
come
up.
and pick me
Come
up,
pick me
yeah.
up. But this mother thing, if she knew her brothers, they probably already said on the phone, we finna come
We
over
come
there
over there again.
and put our hands on it.
Mhm.
Whoa, whoa. She should have said, y'all know he got a gun. That's my opinion. You know he got, because this is my thing. If I'm gonna come over there, at least let me come prepared for
Right.
every scenario.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
I'm
Not
not
even that. They could have beat him up and killed him there. Unalived them at the house, beating them up.
She wrong for what she did. Because I'm gonna say this.
Then that mama would have lost 2 boys.
They was gonna be back together the next minute.
Yeah.
yeah, because they had a history of domestic violence.
Right.
So that
This
means
was a common thing. This was a normal reaction. Why on this day was it so detrimental?
Yeah.
it was probably because she's probably called him over there before.
Mm-hmm.
They probably didn't have words.
Hmm.
And I'm just hypothetical. And it probably was like, you know what, I'm sick of this. He always putting his hands on my sister. We finna show him we mean business.
Don't
Because
be
we
doing my
tired of
sister
we
like
tired
that.
of talking to him about it.
Yeah.
But this is my thing. If they've been together for a while, and when you read the whole long thing, this dude has a history of like
Whooping on
his
folks.
life, well, in his lifestyle, right?
Mhm.
So in my mind, I think the one thing everybody's not saying is like, if I know 50th day my sister, they got a history of domestic violence, but he also has a history that, and I know him.
Yeah.
He don't always walk alone. He
Yeah.
walk
Right.
alone, but he got something on him, right?
Right.
Yeah.
then why me and Twin finna go over there
And act up.
and don't have nothing?
Nothing.
Because I'm gonna tell you, mine is in my pocket because I don't know. I'm going to his house.
I don't know what
I
they're gonna
don't.
run
His
into.
might be in the house. I'm not walking in there without something on me. Now,
Right.
I might probably be like, "Did you call the police before I get over there?" You know what I'm saying? And she like, "No, I ain't call the police. I want
You
y'all to
better
come
call
handle
them.
it." Hey, you better call the police. You better
Number
call the police.
one.
I'll come over there, but
But yeah,
I'm too old to go to prison,
Yeah.
and I know what it's gonna lead. It's gonna either
Right.
lead. That's old folks say. It's either gonna lead to the graveyard or the
Mhm.
penitentiary.
and that's
And I ain't trying to be in either one.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? And so it don't make you a coward. It just means like use your head sometimes.
Smart.
Like
think.
somebody got to think. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And but he probably got on the think about this. He probably was on the phone. I'm calling my brother. He probably like telling him come over here. So he probably talking in the background.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He probably and they probably like, all right, till we on our way.
Yeah, we coming.
We on our way. But somebody should have said, don't y'all go alone.
Man.
Don't y'all go alone. Because now, this family done lost
2 brothers.
2 brothers.
Mhm.
And they're gonna be in the courtroom demanding the death penalty.
Yep.
Not saying they shouldn't, but the question is,
Let's hold the blame.
what side of the aisle
What's
she
up?
sit on?
Correct.
Is she sit on the aisle talking about, oh baby, I'm so
They
sorry.
gonna lock you up forever
They
and
gonna
kill
lock
you.
you up and kill you. I'm so sorry. I should have done
Right
it.
then is when she gonna have to go too. She might as well not even be, because you just, to me, witness your brothers dying and you basically set them up to lose their life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the sad part is one of them died covering her still to protect her.
Yeah.
One died, was able to get on top of her and cover her. That's why
Yeah.
she was covered in blood. To protect her. He's still trying to protect his sister.
Yeah.
Shot. And then he died when they got to the hospital.
Mhm.
And so I'm just like, this is one of these things that
And I'm not looking at like, you between a rock and a hard place. It's not one of them things. It's like, you really at fault in this.
Yeah.
The whole thing is her fault.
She needs to be.
She need to be held
She needs to
accountable
be
in some
held
manner,
accountable.
because women, you either need to be out that relationship or be in that relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Hold your own, don't involve other people, or leave the situation.
yeah, and I guess this is my thing. I hear what you're saying. Like sometimes in dealing with in my profession,
Mhm.
that, you hear women that be like,
Ooh, we have
you
a lot of excuses why we stay.
or
He loves me.
well, and some of them just like I don't, even though they're given avenues to get out,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes in the midst of the fog, then I'm not gonna say they're not ready to get out. They don't. It's like when you hear somebody go, they could be in a crowded room and they feel alone,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? Sometimes I think in the midst of everything, they want to get out, and everybody outside of them are giving them avenues, but it's so much going on that they can't see the exit
Yeah.
yet.
Mm-hmm.
They can't see the exit yet until something happens where it opens up and they can see the exit, and then that's when they go, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think that,
And it's
unfortunately,
that quick. It's not like you've been like, oh yeah, you really be on the run. It's like, okay, that's the exit. Go.
yeah. And so I think for her, this has been going on, and for whatever reason, like I think she was probably getting close to the exit because she's calling her brothers and stuff, but she just hadn't found the
open door.
And I think that's unfortunate.
But we don't know how many times the brothers then put their
Been
hands
over there,
on
yeah,
this man.
Yeah.
This is my thing. If he came over there and he tried to fight both of them, I'm not saying that they hadn't done him like this before, but she probably let him in. He probably wasn't totally prepared for them to come in, and they got the best of it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my thing. If, like you said, if you know him, and he was like, all right, and even if you telling me, you might not have said to me, I'll be right back. But if you doing that, you know how everybody go, all right, I got y'all.
The word all right means you in trouble.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
All right, I got y'all. Okay.
I'll be back.
We'll see.
In a minute.
Yeah.
Those are after any altercation, those are dangerous words to hear.
Yeah.
I see you in a minute.
Yeah. I got y'all.
I got you.
I mean, this ain't over.
I mean, I got some more for you.
Yeah.
It's not all right, I done lost. It's all right, you better be scared.
All right means if y'all didn't bring it, you better call another family member. Better call a couple of them hey, I need y'all to come bring something,
Mm-hmm.
bring several things, because I don't know who he calling. And so we got to even the playing field quickly.
Quick. And that's what.
But
quickly.
they knew him though, and they know how he rolled.
So they should have called the popo. Forget, I take
I'm
that
wondering
back.
when he bought the gun.
He already had the gun in the
Yeah,
car.
You know, I know what I'm saying. Like, was it like a month before? You know what I'm saying? Like,
This thing, they say his type of lifestyle that
he had one on him all the time. He had it on him.
And so my thing is,
You should have had
where
yours
was
on
she
too.
at? Because if that's your sister, she should have been like, y'all know
Y'all
he
know
probably
he
going to
got
get
the-
that gun.
Yeah,
And where her gun at?
she was probably hyping
we
him
don't
up.
even this game.
Yeah, y'all done whooped him this time. Y'all done whooped him this time.
Oh, we
and-
did.
Yeah, he said, all right, he probably he done left. Look,
I think they probably underestimated the dude. Like, oh, he always talk about
I
going to get the gun.
I guarantee you, if they pull back that ring footage,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be the craziest conversation
probably
you ever
totally-
heard in your life.
Go get it then.
Because that's what people don't understand. Ring is all the time recording.
yeah.
They might not all the time have video,
Mm-hmm.
but they got that verbal.
And, well, that's what they say. He was outside talking about, bet y'all won't open the door. Open the door. Bet y'all won't open the Look, no, I ain't opening the door. Look, I'm
We
looking.
not.
Look, first of all, I'm looking at my phone.
I-
That fool standing sideways.
We ain't finna do this.
Call the popo.
Somebody better call
And
the
everybody
police.
Because me, I'm like, hey, you got yours on you? It's in the
Mhm.
car. Dang, mine in the car too.
Call the police.
Man, girl,
Go ahead and call him.
Yeah.
911. I got a nut at the door.
He over here acting a
Got a
fool and he
gun.
got a gun.
He got a gun on him.
Yeah. That's the part. But nobody want to look like a punk.
Mhm.
You know,
There
you
it
don't
is.
you don't want to look like a punk.
Tell you,
There
that's
it
why.
is.
That's
Calling
why
for
these
help
don't
does not
fight.
mean you're a punk.
That's why they don't fight no more.
Because the
They
world
can't take a
started
loss.
messed it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like this. Look, yeah, they got a gun. Come on, help me. Somebody,
'Cause you
somebody
go up
come
on
this
World
way.
Star.
Yeah.
There it is. Everybody want to put it. Everybody want to put it on World Star right there.
Mm-mm. But yeah, I wouldn't. No. I would not be dealing with no domestic violence. That's everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Run from them situations. I don't care if it's a family member. They're gonna have to have a illegal tent for themselves. I told you, I got me a set. I know. Now, one time, and I ain't called my sister. We were together actually when the situation got out of hand. She jumped in on her own record, but we went in it together. But we knew, like, we was like, okay, we knew we had no gun or nothing, but we knew it was gonna take both of us to get the best of them.
Yeah.
But
Did y'all get the best of them that day?
yeah, we had a bad no. We
Oh,
was
dang.
getting that. We was getting that.
Okay,
We got it.
Just as long as y'all got the best
Well,
of
guess
them.
what? Went right on back. Went right on back. Whooped him like a dog. My sister whooped him like a dog. We still laugh about it to this day. And I said, girl, you remember who whooped him with that baseball bat? Girl went right on back over there. Like a fool. But when I called my out, I caught it. But I went through a lot before I got to that point.
Yeah.
But I was never one to be like,
But the
my
question
cousins
is,
come out here and beat you up.
Like, I know this is a serious situation, but what made you stay as a woman? Was it because of your son, or what was it?
The potential. Like, I knew it could be better.
Mm-hmm.
And for glimpses, it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there'd be amazing times. It might last for weeks. Now, all of a sudden, it one incident, and here you go. All the good is lost, and we back at it. Down in the dirt, scrapping like fools. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Broken hands, the illegal tent.
Yeah.
I had to have ankle surgery. I was in a boot for a year,
Yeah.
jumping out of a car. I've been there. So I understand. But in all of that, my family be like, girl, you better make a decision. I got this. I'm leaving. Right back over there. I hobble over in the boot.
Yeah.
And it would be leaving back.
Because, you know, when people deal with that, you never hear the why.
Man, you see the potential and you know they love you and you hoping that you're better than their demons. That's what you hope.
Right there.
You're like, you're better than their demons. You're that one person to be like, they're not going to do me like this.
Yeah.
Are they working through it? Or, you know, you talked them off the ledge 2 times. But he's such an amazing person.
Yeah.
They are. Loving, kind, but when they not, they not.
Yeah.
You have to fight through it. You gotta learn that no matter what you do, it's ever gonna change those demons.
Yeah.
Especially if they are not putting in work.
Correct.
So if you're in a relationship, they're not in therapy, they not talking to nobody, they ain't got the Lord, and you still fighting, let it go. Because it takes a lot. I was like, mm-mm. When I left there, I was like, ooh, girl, you better off alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing.
And it changes you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, family.
We got deep quick.
Deep quick.
I hope we've helped somebody tonight.
Man.
For real.
Somebody.
So as we get ready to close tonight, 50, tell them about the show.
All right. Shows on 796 The Culture. You know, on Mondays, you got us, the fam, all in your business. The crew with your boy Twin 50, Miss Neek, and your host Jay Will. On Tuesdays, you got Gen X The Best with Knock a Flock of Flame, Wig, Jug, and your host Dude. On Wednesdays, it's the Mothership. All jokes aside, 325 with Dude, Wig, Fistful of Dollars, Jay Will, and your host Jug. Thursday is Keeping It Cute with Key.
Whatever.
with your host Keisha and Jug. Fridays, you got the Backyard Party, which you backdoored on Saturdays. The Backyard Party with DJ Skid. Sundays, you got the Place of Pleasure with DJ Flex. Then Sunday night, you got Moments of Passion with DJ Black Moses.
Oh, no.
Blackie Black. All right. So anything for any parting words for tonight?
Just keep listening.
Keep listening, support us, pray for Jamie.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
pray
yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
Pray for
And his
him.
family.
Yeah.
They going through.
Yeah.
Yes, for
We
those.
got a lot of people just in our little community and circle that have lost people or
Yeah.
accidents,
Yeah.
things like that. Just pray for your people. Pray for your neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, Jamie was on our show a couple of months ago
With the
because
shirts.
he in matter of fact he just dropped the CD that he was promoting just recently. It dropped. And so I think he was still going back in the studio to work on some more stuff. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, he had posted going to work with Lil Kiki in Houston.
So we're just praying for him. I know that they're running tests and everything on him. So we just pray for health and strength for him. Know that we're praying for him. I think my biggest thing is, like I said, for those wishing y'all Mother's Day, belated Mother's Day. I mean, we wished it last week on Monday before Mother's Day. Just enjoy your moms, man. Enjoy your family.
Yeah.
When you just never know.
Correct.
That's a great example. I've known Jamie for a long time back. I knew him back when he dropped his first CD ever back in the 90s. Probably like 94, 95, maybe 96.
Man,
I still had hair back then, boy.
Let my kids tell it back in the 1800s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say, you old.
So just wishing him and his family prayers. And like I said, don't talk about it, be about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so till next week, just keep listening, keep supporting us, and we'll see y'all next week. Until then, peace.